welcome to another mini episode of no/low spend autumn activities that I'm doing. I'm your host Em here, and on Elevate with Em, I'm working on living a balanced life. Because I was in Nashville, Tennessee for the first half of the month, it was hard for me to resist buying cute things, but I remembered that at home I already have a lot of fall outfits. So instead of choosing more clutter, I decided to take myself out occasionally to a cafe. Usually I make coffee at home, but since I'm traveling, it's nice to treat myself once in a while. And instead of buying brand new for all this decor that would have been really heavy in my suitcase, I decided to buy a couple items that I knew I would love to use, and also decided to focus on baking with really fresh produce. And let me just say, I think supporting small businesses is great. I love it, but I think for me, instead of little tchotchkes, I would rather invest in something that's more locally grown or produced like honey. And I did also eat out a couple times too, which was a nice experience, but I also like to go out and then of course make my own food at home if I could help it at times at the apartment that I was staying at during my stay in Nashville. I think all of this to say is, if you've noticed a pattern, oftentimes I will focus on the experience of things rather than buying things that are just going to end up being clutter or just dopamine rush instant purchases. And I think that's kind of how I want to approach things moving forward in terms of how I buy things. I think socially, if I want to grab a cup of coffee with friends, like that's an okay expense for me because it means that I'm being able to be intentional with spending time with other people. But I think in terms of buying a lot of fast fashion and stuff like that, I'm going to try to be more intentional by buying more natural fabrics. If this is something you like, you should subscribe for more.